Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. I'm on a boat, leaving Feathermoon Stronghold. And the way I'm facing makes me look like I'm going backwards. We're heading back to the mainland for the rest of these quests here in Feralis. A nice short trip going this way. But I think the boat trip going back to the island actually loops around a whole bunch for some reason. But anyways, we're here now. And he's got a quest for us, apparently. Okay, sure, we'll pick that up. While that town over there is most of the hub here, so there's at least one random quest out here. What do you got for me? Maybe this wasn't the best place for a shop after all. Doesn't appear to be so. Zapped giants. I'm going to have to do something about the giants if I stay out here. They're certainly not good for business, now are they? I'm working on a variant of a gnomish shrinking ray by using superior goblin technological advances in its construction. In an effort to avoid inconveniences for myself, such as death, I'd like for you to try it out on any of the giants in Feralis. You should find miniaturization residue on them after you shrink them. Bring me back some. Use Zorbin's Ultra Shrinker to zap any kind of giant found in Feralis into a more manageable form. Bring 15 miniaturization residues found on the zapped version of these giants to Zorbin Fandazzle at the docks of the Forgotten Coast. And we get a sword. It's also a one-handed sword. So I guess with that we could have two swords. We have the Zorbin's Mega Slicer and the Moon Cleaver of the Bear. That's two swords. That's something. Alright.
Glad I could help.
Here's our shrinking thing. And you also have fuel for the zapping. If I bet against my own better judgment and stay to run an engineering shop along the Forgotten Coast, I will need to deal with those pesky elementals. Curse the powers of elementalism unchecked, I say. Fortunately for me, and now for you, my hopeful agent Provocure, the elementals represent an ideal source of raw power for my Ultra Shrinker refinement. Give them what's for, I say. When doing this, though, be sure to save me the water elemental cores. 10 water elemental cores from the sea elementals and sea sprays along the Forgotten Coast, Feralis, and back to Zorbin Fandazzle, who's near the dock there. And they'll give me a hat. Not better than my hat, but I'll take it.
Keep it real.
I can sell the hat, and also money. Okay, let's get these on here. Both green quests. It's doable. We still have this ancient egg. That's also back in Tanaris. Okay. Well, I guess we can hide that for now. Also, while we're over here, we got our other quest that we have from this area. Find a chicken, a boat, and fight some Garduni guys. Let's open up all the clams. No more golden pearls, unfortunately. So looking for... Oh, here's a... Oh, now instead of being level 49 at least, just level 49. That is much more manageable. Thank you, Shrinkin' Ray. Very cool. looks like it had a decent range on it too, so that's very nice. Okay, some maturation residue. Very good. What specific elementals was this? Sea elementals and sea sprays. There we go. Oh, 49. That's definitely going to give me experience, so that's good. Also, we got some fun little buffs from passersby. Increased spirit and stamina. That's good. So we need to find a whole bunch more giants, though. My goodness. There's one. Well, while we walk down this coast looking for a boat, we can make progress on these other quests here. Just need to hope that they don't come at me as elites, because 48 elite is still pretty high for me. Could possibly take it, but if we can shrink them down to non-giants, that would be good. Yeah, that was just a regular guy. Very convenient. Very cool. And it shrinks everything about them, even their weapon and armor. What a fascinating technology we have here. Oh my goodness, a lot of things from him. Looks like at least the miniaturization residue should be an every time kind of thing. So that's convenient. And sea sprays also count. Okay. Elemental water? That's worth a little bit. Not as much as elemental earth, I don't think, but that's okay.
I'm out of range.
Getting your movement speed reduced when you're not really gonna move, except for right now. Now we're moving. Now we're slow and moving. Okay. Don't listen to what I say.
Too far away.
He's doing it too. Oh, we'll continue up the coast then. Might be a insufficient number of giants to shrink. But they'll come back eventually. Any more giants or water guys down here? There they are. They sure have a kind of a jerky movement when they become small. Very, very odd. And it's okay. I don't think this is the kind of thing where you could both get the drop or anything, so. Yeah, if we're both trying to kill 15 giants, that's going to slow the whole process down a bit. Oh, we're also both doing this one. Great. Where's this boat? So far it looks like we're making more progress on the residue than the course. Do this one first. It's always a bit awkward. Multiple people trying to do the same quests. So we could try partying up. It's more of the drops than. I mean, it'd be the same difference, really. You would kill all the things at the same speed. Get all the drops at the same speed. It's not like a special one-off kind of thing, where you would actually get both people getting the drops or anything. It's fine. Let's have to run back up to the northern part of the coast sooner rather than later. It's whatever. Not having much luck with the cores, it doesn't seem. Ah, there's the boat though. I see a box here. Yeah, this is a teeny tiny boat here. Capsized. Mostly buried. The missing courier. You found what appears to be a wrecked rowboat. Through the slightly muddy water, you see gaping holes riddling the port side. It was nearly shredded down to a simple wooden frame. Whoever broke this boat looks like it tried to snap it in two. The crest of the Featherman Stronghold is painted on the starboard side. In the mud at the base of the boat, a glint of something metallic catches your eye. Boat wreckage. Run your hand along the mud. Your fingers graze the handle of a knife. It looks well cared for, and it might be safe to assume that whoever was on the boat might have lost it. Perhaps a large chunk of missing boat might have something to do with the loss. Grab the knife, remembering that Ginro Hearthkindle in the Feathermoon Stronghold instructed you to return to him with any found clues. You have a feeling, however, you're not quite alone in the water. Return to the Feathermoon Stronghold and show Ginro Hearthkindle the discarded knife you found. Okay, knife. Sea Elemental. Did you spawn from the quest? As far as this goes, a raiding guild is like not really what I'm looking for. I play like an hour every 2 days. Getting ready to be in raids and stuff. Not likely. Maybe someday. Looking to doing like just like one-off lower level raids, whatever those would be. But as far as getting to max level and doing a whole bunch of raiding, that is really not what's gonna happen here. Getting a little low on life. What's up, snack? I still intend to do some fishing at some point here. Not right now. Busy doing some quests.
Too far away.
Another giant. Good. Wonder if that knife's gonna be the end of that story. That's really not much to go on to determine what happened there. I mean, it's enough. Let's all run. He was attacked, most likely by the giants or water elementals. And that's it. A knife was left behind. Probably not enough information to go on trying to find somebody somewhere. So, that's probably going to be it for that. We're now ahead on water cores. That's something.
Need more rage.
Halfway done with this. Very good. This looks like it's probably as far south as this goes. So. Yeah. Okay. Here's another boat. That's not the right boat. It's very nearby the other boat, though. Seems to be a bad place to try to boat. Or with all the giants and elementals. So that's not too big of a surprise.
I can't do that.
Tossing me around. Very rude. A globe of water. Interesting. Roughly the same value as the elemental water. I don't think I've seen any globes of stuff before. It might be new. I don't know. And another core. Nice. Things are spawning back pretty quick. So that's good. Makes this whole thing work.
Not ready yet.
Nope. Right on top of me. Yeah, that's definitely more dangerous. The whole being ginormous thing it's got going on. There we go. Very good. Very good. More than... well, after this one, we'll be more than halfway done with both these quests. They have a lot of drops,
Too far away.
which is nice. Bunch of cloth, clams. All sorts of good stuff. And there's another core. Perfect. It raining for this entire time is very appropriate for all the water elementals we're fighting. Seems reasonable. Another globe. Very good. Probably gonna want to eat after this one. In a smidge low on health here. And another core, nice. Also, pretty soon we're gonna lose the increased stamina by 41. That's going to drop our health a little bit here. Okay. What if these guys have any use as the elite version? Or if they had like different drop tables. That'd be pretty fair, since the elites are significantly more powerful. But I don't need to worry about that, because we got a shrinking ray. So might as well use it. The sea elementals, nice up here on land. Still raining though, so they're probably fine. There's another giant.
Too far away.
Which is exactly what we're looking for. That's good. Oh, we're so slow. I was wondering if I could do that while swimming. Turns out, yes. Yes, you can. Fun fact. Alright. 2 more cores, 5 more giants. Should be easily manageable. We can finish up these quests here. $33.95. About to lose all this.
I'm out of range.
Wonder if the loss is going to be from my remaining health or the bonus health. It was from the bonus. So, down to $29.85. Bummer. Oh, it was nice while it lasted. Any giants around? It doesn't appear so. Now fish. Not too difficult, but that's to be expected with green quests, so really should not expect much else from it.
Too far away.
So if I end up getting the water cores done before the residue, I might end up needing to skirt around the water elementals to get to the giants. That'd be fine. Nine out of 10. One more. One more. And I did manage to track down, based on the map, where the chicken is hiding this time. So we can head over there with not too much problem. Not that. I feel like swinging your axe while swimming would be very difficult. But we're doing it, so not gonna think about it too much. 10 out of 10. Very good. So now, only target here is the giants. Right after this snack.
Too far away.
Going to try to avoid grabbing other people's attention here, if possible.
Need more range.
We could probably take 2 of these guys at the same time. There's not any reason to. Hey, we got another thick hat. Exactly the same one. Cool. I mean, that's another 18 silver for me, so I'm not gonna complain about it. Here's 2 of the last 3 giants we need. Just needs to be 1 more further north here, and we will be able to finish both these quests. This ultra shrinking thing would be very useful if it just worked on everything. Every 30 seconds, you can turn an elite guy into not elite and tiny, and yeah, that'd be a reward right there, wouldn't it? Only a little bit overpowered. Just use that a raid boss. No longer an elite. I'm sure that would work out perfectly. We're really out of giants. We're gonna go back south for the last giant. Alright, it's fine. Manageable. Our kill speeds seem to be doing fine with the respawn rates, so this should work fine. Not worried about it. Just a bit of extra running around. Not a huge deal. Firefin Snapper School. All right. As I say, let's open some clams while we're working on this, but nope, we're already there. There's a thorium vein nearby. Well, I'll take that. Yes, please. The inventory's looking a bit more crowded than it actually is because of all the clams we can open. That's done. Let's get this thorium. Very nice. By running around the back of it. Okay. Back to the goblin, where he will take this amazingly powerful shrinking device off me. You can see the fire fins right there. Cool, 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 cool. Let's open these clams. A black pearl. That's less than a gold pearl. But still pretty good. Still pretty good. Better than more clam meat, at least, so I'll take it. That do be whirling, though.
Interesting.
Miniaturization residue, I assure you, is a valuable commodity when it comes to engineering. Well, it's valuable in that it helps me make sure the zapper won't do something as disappointing as explode on the user. That was a possibility. Also, the twin colossals are under attack, so that's nice. Oh, I mean, for the zappers, other than the one I gave you, absolutely. Sure. Splendifimus. Not only am I glad to see that you've returned with the residue, but also with all your major appendages intact. That is, well, there was never any danger in using the Ultra Shrinker. Now was there? I do appreciate your effort on my behalf, Eric Erickson. Truly, you're a friend to the goblins everywhere. Accept this as a token of my appreciation. We got his Mega Slicer and 70 silver. And the giants. I know you've gathered residue for me already, but should you find yourself for want of an encore performance to a fun time activity, you can always use more residue. While I can't offer nearly as much in the way of compensation again, I'm more than happy to spread the good word of your service to all my goblin friends with ears. Believe me, sir, when I say these goblins have quite large ears. Use Zorbin's Ultra Shrinker to zap any kind of giant found for house into a more manageable form. Bring 10 miniaturization residue found on the zap version of these giants. Storm Veil at docks for 21 silver. So that's just like a repeatable kind of thing. Interesting. I don't think that's really necessary, though. Well, I could bore you with the technical details of the utility behind elemental cores. I'll instead tempt you to completion of this important task by offering valuable coin and prizes for doing so. Yon Verily, are you finished? Yep. Oh my goodness. Scrumdillerific. These cores will keep me working for some time. Add to that the benefit of there now being fewer elementals along the coast, and I might no longer cry myself to sleep at the prospect of having to set up shop in perhaps the worst place imaginable. Thank you, Eric Erickson, for your efforts on my behalf. While it certainly straps me financially to do this, I'm going to show you some gratitude you may understand and appreciate. Loot. And then you can also do this. More work to say. To my heroic mission of collecting bits of goo found inside elemental beings, not slake your thirst for adventure. Perhaps more of the same will vainly try to fill the bottomless well of questing you possess. Okay, melodrama aside, I do need more water elemental cores. I'm trying desperately to set up shop here, so the rewards won't be as great, but I promise you, I'll tell everyone in earshot how you've helped me. Trust me on this, I know people in the cartel. Oh no. Get more cores for 21 silver and possibly reputation, based on what he's saying, or he just might say words out loud. I don't know. Anything for sale? He does, in fact, have things for sale. Snake Burst Fireworks. Generic engineering stuff. Alright.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you chose a terrible spot for your shop. Not gonna lie. This hat's soul bound so we can look at it. Nice. Nice hat. It is not the same color as it is in the picture, but I'm sure that's fine. And now the other question. These swords. Our current damage per second is 86.9. This one has agility and stamina. This one has strength and stamina. This one's stronger, so I would assume you'd want that in your main hand. So we have the Moon Cleaver and the Mega Slicer. We go from 86.9 to 77 and 37. But also there's the accuracy problems. Also, I don't think we know how to use swords. We have one-handed axes and one-handed swords. Okay, how would this even go? Our sword stat is 1. Axe says 165. That's not ideal, is it? We would want to start that somewhere that's not here. So melee hit chance by turn. Hit rating is 0. Your chance to hit a target level 52. I don't think it's as simple as adding the main hand and offhand damage per second. Even if we did have everything already leveled up. Also, would this be a problem? Using part axes and part swords? Would we get half the experience in both of those at the same time, or what? That is another question. It doesn't change the hit rating there. Increases chance to hit. Guess that's a new thing. No haste. Crit chance is a lot higher. For some reason. We'll see if these can be improved. Private. None. Cap. That's a possibility, I suppose. We do have 2 one-handed weapons though, so that's got at least something going for it. And that does bring the question of whether we want to put anything into two-handed weapon specialization. Because if we're going to be still switching between two-handed and dual-wielding, that'd be potentially a waste of resources. I do want to get Death Wish, though. Maybe 8 more levels. Then also this precision's apparently pretty good. Increased hit chance with the accuracy nerf of dual wielding would also be really good. That's another thing to consider. A lot of questions here. But for right now, while we're still here doing quests in a level appropriate zone, I need a weapon that can hit things. So the axe is staying for at least a little bit longer. But we still have more things to do here. Namely the chicken and the ogres. Before we head back to Feather Moon. But we will do that next time. Goodbye.